Hello, San Angelo. Today we have two great interviews for you. One is with Michelle DeRusso with the Concho Valley Republican Women, and the other is with Mason Brooks, who's here to talk about Aggie Muster and San Angelo Gives and all that good stuff. But in news, a driver left their license plate after a hit and run, and a quick list of the San Angelo City offices that will be closed on Good Friday. I'm James Bouligny, and this is Live.
Save big on new and used cars and trucks at BassBunch.com.
When anyone needs a new car or truck, where do they go?
That's easy, BassBunch.com.
What? It's BassBunch.com.
Everybody knows BassBunch.com.
BassBunch.com. Did I hear right?
There is only one place, BassBunch.com.
If you want to save a bunch of money, the only place to shop is BassBunch.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Today I have Michelle DeRusso here with me with the Concho Valley Republican Women.
Yep.
Ms. DeRusso, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. I just had lunch at ArcLight, so your boss will be glad I put a plug in for him.
Oh, I know. We can't be giving out free advertising. What are you doing?
Okay.
All right. We got our regular monthly meeting coming up.
Yes. So we have next week is our April meeting on the 24th at 11:30 at it's the River Terrace building, but it's big a restaurant, and the food has been great. So I hope everybody will come and listen to, I want to say his name correctly, it's John Sonder, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, Sonder. He is a Homeland Security Special Agent Investigator.
Okay.
Doesn't that sound official?
It does sound
Anyway,
official.
I think we're all excited about what he's going to tell us, what they're, he can't really probably give us details, but I'm really interested in the direction of how things have changed in the last few months versus before with the new administration, and kind of what their areas of focus are in this area,
I imagine the border is probably
I was going to say, we can all kind of guess at what it is, but there's probably a lot of stuff that we don't think about that they're looking at or involved in. So I'm really excited to hear what he has to tell us. So I think he's going to do a PowerPoint presentation, and this will be, I think, the first time we've had somebody from Homeland Security speak at Concho Valley Republican Women meeting. So that is first and foremost what I'm here about. What we've been doing, on the 5th of April, we did the rodeo parade, which has been going on. And
we know all about the rodeo.
Yeah, and so, I think everybody is still in rodeo mode. I'm hoping they'll transition so we get our RSVPs in and everything we need to do to get the meeting planned. But and then on the 9th, we attended the naturalization ceremony that we've been doing every time they have one, and presenting the people who became citizens with an award, that kind of a little medal that commemorates the date and the place and the time that they became a citizen, since that's a really phenomenal thing to be able to do. So,
how many people do they normally naturalize?
Well, so this last time they have two sessions, typically one at 10 and one at 1:30, and they naturalized 24 citizens from 7 different countries.
Okay.
And the time before that, which I think was in February, they had about 30 citizens that they did in those same 2 sessions. And I think it was about the same number of countries. Primarily Mexico, as you would expect, but I know I wasn't able to attend this one. I was out of town, but in the past, like, they had a guy from Australia. I mean, they have people from all over, so it's pretty interesting. And then aside from the meeting, we'll have our May meeting, of course, but then in June, on June the 5th, we're going to be celebrating, this is Concho Valley Republicans Women's 45th year to be in existence. They were formed in 1980, and of course they're under the umbrella of the Texas Republican Women, and they have been Texas Federation of Republican Women, and they have been in existence. I think this is their 125th year they're celebrating.
wow.
Yeah, been a long time. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but I know they're having also an anniversary celebration this year. So on June the 5th, we normally have an ice cream social, but this year we're amping it up, and we're calling it an anniversary celebration, and we'll have hot dogs and games and water balloons for the kids.
And ice cream, right?
And ice cream from the Scoop downtown,
they have
the latest Scoop.
best
ice cream. Yes, they do. And it's going to be at the First Presbyterian Lake House. And I don't have the exact address, but we'll talk more about that when it comes up. But so that's our big event that we're kind of planning for. And we'd like for members, non-members to come, people to bring their families, their kids, because it's never too late to start teaching your children about civics and good government and all that's involved in. So we want everybody to come out and have a good time. That's the primary thing. And just have a time for fellowship. So
All right.
and that's about all I've got for today.
How do people get signed up to go out to these things? Where do they go?
Okay. So our website is cvrw.org.
Okay.
We also have an email account. It's cvrwinfo@gmail.com.
Okay.
Let's see. I think that's about it. And we do have a Facebook page, and it's under Concho Valley Republican Women, I believe. It's under the full name.
Okay.
So we post regularly the meetings, the reminders, pictures about events. We also put out a newsletter that we email. In fact, I've got to do that when I leave here. That we send out to our members, and it's never too late to become a member.
All right.
So right now, I think we're at about 132, and our goal is 150 for the year. So, and the year ends October 31st. So, we love to have new members and
You're getting close.
whatever. So yeah, we're getting close. I have a lady from, West Virginia that had contacted me. She was in a club there, and she's going to be at our meeting this time. She's moving to San Angelo to
All right. Good deal.
be with their grandkids, and I'm always curious to know what prompts people to pick San Angelo to move to. So usually it's that, or they were formerly in the military or whatever. But anyway, we'll welcome all newcomers. So
All right.
anyhow.
Well, is there anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
That's about it.
All right. Well, Mr. Russo, we appreciate you coming in today.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Back to you.
My name is Cade Simmons. I'm the site manager here in San Angelo. What matters to our customers, I believe, is what we say is CT quality, CT experience, just making sure their needs are met, taking care of their home like it was ours. You just have to keep thinking of, it's never the wrong time to do the right thing. So just making sure you're taking care of what needs to be taken care of, and just knowing that they can rely on us, I think, matters to them a lot.
Welcome back. James Bouligny here with Mason Brooks. He is the Vice President of Development at the San Angelo Area Foundation. Mr. Brooks, how
Yes,
you doing?
sir. I'm well. Thanks for having me. Y'all must have been short for content.
No, absolutely not. We just had to fit you in. Let's talk Aggie Mustard.
Okay, yeah.
Aggie fan?
Aggie fan, Aggie
All right.
graduate.
You'd be very
my
welcome in this
wife
office.
wishes she was an Aggie. She always comments, I wish I had an Aggie ring. How do I go online to get an Aggie ring? I said, well, you have to attend, babe. I don't know what to tell you.
I guess you guys go to eBay.
Right. I don't know. No, they're hard to get. But yes, Tracy in your office and
Right.
Joe himself, great Aggies, they wanted me to come on and tell your listeners and watchers about an upcoming, what I think is a big, great tradition in Aggie Land, and of course across the United States and the world, to be honest, and that's Aggie Muster. And it's a big tradition, and it's unlike anything other universities do, but that's our day. April 21st is the day to honor and remember those Aggies who have died during the year. And so I don't know of any other institution of higher learning of the like that does this. And so we host an Aggie muster here in San Angelo. And ironically, Tracy was the committee chair prior to me, and she went out on maternity leave maybe 2 years ago.
All right.
And maybe she's coming back to claim her committee chairmanship.
Well,
I
you
don't
said
know.
you have an
I don't know.
8-month-old, right?
I do have an 8-month-old.
So you can do it, but Tracy can't. We
No,
got a
no,
Tracy.
Tracy's the best. Tracy is the best. But
No, she
all
works
kidding
incredibly
aside, it's a great night. We're going to have it at Bentwood Country Club.
Okay.
So the San Angelo Aggie Club is the host, and we're going to have it at Bentwood Country Club. 6 o'clock is when the doors open. So in San Angelo, that means 5:30. So
Right.
we'll be there with bells on, ready for everybody. And I just submitted the menu. We're going to have some barbecue.
Okay.
So what's more Texan than
Barbecue?
And it's
Right.
on Texas. It's on Texas Independence Day, April
Okay.
21st, I believe. And we're actually a victim of our own success in the Aggie Club. We've had great muster speakers, whether they are Aggies, traditionally they are. We've had Major General Mike Downs, who used to be a colonel here at Goodfellow, or the colonel at Goodfellow. He now is 2 doors down from the Joint Chiefs in the Pentagon, so he's been a speaker. We have had Stephen McGee, who was a quarterback.
He played for the Cowboys.
Played for the Cowboys, yes, sir.
And the Aggies.
And the Aggies, right. And so we had him a couple of years ago. We have had my dad, who's a member of the Board of Regents. And so how do you maintain that level of excellent speakers?
Right.
And so we've been able to work with some members, and we've got Will Hurd. And that may not mean much to non-Aggies, or it may, but he was the student body president in 1999 when the Aggie bonfire collapsed. A big tragedy it made national news, killed 12 current students at that time. But I can't imagine leading through that. And Will Hurd led through that and then some. So he graduated from A&M, and I'm looking at some notes here. He went on to be in the CIA in clandestine services, and probably did some things that he can't talk about and we'll never know. But once he wrapped that up, he ran for Congress with the 23rd congressional seat here in Texas. So he's been up to D.C. I'm sure he's good friends with August Pfluger. In fact, August's chief of staff, John Byers, is how we made this connection. So I've always said it's not what you know, it's who you know, and who knows you. But we are really excited to have Will Hurd. So he retired and did not seek re-election in Congress, but is doing great things for the United States, for Aggie land at large. And so we're just happy as a club to welcome him as our speaker. We both share the same thing in common. I was told he too has a newborn, so we'll be swapping uncaffeinated dad stories at the dinner table, I'm sure. So it'll be great. But for those Aggies who are watching or listening, if you want to RSVP, you can reach out directly to me at mbrooks at Saafound, that's SAAFOUND.org. That's my email. Or you can just text my cell phone, 325-234-4323, to make your reservations and get on the list. We have plenty of room, but I'd be remiss not to shout it out to all channels. So that's going to be exciting. And by the way, we've had Longhorns attend. You know, the late Carol Ann Bonds, a great friend of ours, she actually attended when Mike Downs was our speaker. He was, again, as I referenced, the commander at Goodfellow at the time. So we gave her a good razzing as Aggies and Longhorns, but we did coexist quite well that night. So she is just a great person, and I'm reminded of that ribbing. But all that to say, if you're an Aggie by graduation like myself, an Aggie by marriage like my wife, or if you find yourself like my parents did or others, if you're an Aggie by checkbook, like you've got kids there and your money goes to A&M, you may not go. We welcome all. So again, Bentwood Country Club, Monday after Easter, April 21st, from 6 to 8, or whenever we get done telling lies and swapping stories. And again, it'll be RSVP to me, and we're just looking forward to it. So if I may, as a segue, you've got Jacob and his coat of many colors. You have Mason and his many hats that he wears.
Right.
So let me take off my Aggie hat real quick and put on my Leadership San Angelo hat.
Right.
We were talking before we came on the air. Leadership San Angelo has been around for almost 45 years, and it's run through the Chamber of Commerce. And it's a leadership development program for members of the community to apply to and then learn about all aspects of San Angelo. We learn about the news, the education system, Goodfellow Air Force Base, philanthropy, causes, things like that. It's a really, really well-run program. But we also have an alumni program or an alumni association for when you graduate. And because I was running unopposed or appointed, I'm not sure which, I find myself as the president of the Alumni Association this year. So we've got a really cool opportunity coming up on April 16th, I believe. And it is at the Brooks and Bates Theater. We're going to have Kathy Crockett. She is Karen Kirkendall's sister, for those who know Karen, a great friend of mine. But she does leadership development and coaching all throughout Texas. And we're going to have her into the Brooks and Bates Theater from, I would say, 11:30 to 1, give or take. But all this information is on the Chamber website, as well as I'll share it on Facebook. But just a great way, if you're an alumni or if you're a member of the community, we have space, and we'd love for you to come listen and connect with leaders in our community. So again, that is April 16th at the Brooks and Bates Theater. I guess that would be at SAPAC as we know it. So my man Yuki Kanuki, right? Gillis Street, you know the place.
Right.
And it's just going to be a great time. We're going to have box lunches, and we're going to have the opportunity to convene with other leaders that maybe we haven't seen in a while, but also to have somebody of, I would say, leadership bent. You know, that's her thing. Kind of impart to us what she's seeing in the field and how we as alumni, but also it's open to the community. So if you want to come, again, reach out to me directly or look on the Chamber website for more information. But sponsorships are there, and I'd be remiss not to make sure I get all my ducks in a row here. If you're a leadership alumni and you've paid your dues, it is free. Okay, everybody loves free stuff, right? Free stuff. But if you are alumni who's gone through the program, but you are not up on your dues, that's okay. It's $35 for that. But then it's also open to the public, and it's $50 for anybody who, I'm reading here, members not in good standing, but then also, I misspoke, $35 for non-LSAA members. And so if you're a community member or if you work at a place that sends people through the program, we'd love for you to do it. And again, I'll post this on my social media. The Chamber of Commerce, their website has it. I would just be remiss in this medium not to bring both events up. So I just appreciate the time.
Absolutely.
This is great.
Absolutely.
So I hope to see you at the Aggie Muster. I'm just kidding. We'll get you sawing varsity's horns off or something.
Can I get a horns down from you real fast? Let's do a horns down.
Yeah, right. No, this is great. So.
All right, April 16th. What time was that on April 16th?
April 16th, the Leadership Summit is officially slated for, let me get this correct here, 11:30 to 1:30.
Okay.
So boxed lunch, Brooks and Bates Theater, it includes that in the ticket purchase, and you can reach out to me. Or again, it's on the Chamber website for more information. We can get you squared away.
All right. So April 16th, 11:30.
Yes.
And then April 21st.
Yes.
5:30. Well, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, right? 6 o'clock. And if it's any incentive, there's a cash bar. So come one, come all. It'll be a great time. But 6 o'clock for the Aggie Muster on April 21st. Yes, sir. All right. And we've got the Honorable Will Hurd as our speaker. So it should be a great night of fellowship. So if you wear maroon and white and you graduated from that fine institution like I did, we hope to see you there.
All right. Well, Mr. Brooks, did we miss anything?
I don't think so. I don't think so. We'll have to come back and reminisce on other stuff. So
no, that'd be a great time.
Yes, sir. Well, I enjoyed it. Yes,
absolutely.
sir.
Back to you guys. Starting things off around noon today, a crash occurred on Abe Street at First Street where a black vehicle was rear-ended. The driver suspected in hitting the vehicle sped away, but It left its license plate behind at the scene. With Abe Street being one of the busier streets in San Angelo, it also increases the likelihood of video surveillance. The driver of the black car was uninjured in the crash, and a citation will be issued when the other vehicle is identified. Easter is this Sunday, so that means Friday is Good Friday, and the city of San Angelo has some offices that will be closed. Among those offices closed are City Hall, the Community Development Building, the City Hall Annex, Animal Services, the Municipal Court, Parks and Rec, the Health Department, Station 618, and Santa Fe Crossing Senior Center. One thing that will not be affected is trash pickup, so if you put your cans out on Friday, just keep on doing it. And when we come back, we'll have weather right after this message from Jay Chandler.
It's hard to believe how reckless some people can be and how hard they fight against real victims. You need a partner who consistently beats the giants and who will never, ever flinch.
Now into weather. Those storm chances are still in the forecast for this weekend, but right now it's a sunny 82 degrees outside with a high of 86, and tonight will be mostly clear with a low of 62. Thursday and Friday, the high will be 91 on both of those days. Lows will be in the mid-60s, and Friday night we have a 50% chance of thunderstorms. Over the weekend, that 50% rain chance sticks around and actually increases to 70% Saturday night. The high will be 85 and the low will be 49. Then on Sunday, the high only gets up to 78. It'll be a beautiful day, and then at night, the low drops down to 48. And we'll be right back after this quick word from Concho's Diamonds and Coins.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Concho's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Concho's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Concho stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Concho's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Thank you for watching the Live Daily News Show, the only local news show in the Concho Valley. Go like us on Facebook, X, and other social media platforms, and download the San Angelo Live mobile app. For the live team here, I'm James Bouligny, and we'll see you tomorrow.